Hi children, good morning. Welcome to the another session of your social class. This is the 19th video. Now till now regarding what we are discussing about India and its water resources. How the water is useful for us, what are the uses of water, and why this much shortage of water, though we have so many resources of water we have discussed. And water is used for what? Drinking, washing, and cooking and harvesting. This for all these purposes we need a water. But in the whole earth, 71% of land is covered with water only. So what are those? The sources of water is seas, lakes, ponds, oceans and rivers. Though we have, and not only this, under the surface of the ground also we have water resources are there. See, this level of underground water is called water table. Water table. Though we have seas, we have lots of so many sources of water is there. Already I told you that 71% of land is covered with water. Though we have the shortage of water, students. Why we are getting this shortage of water? Now first of all we should know the difference between seas and the ocean. Ocean and seas are not separate, children. Ocean is very big. Sea also in the part of the ocean which is very close to the continent. Which is very close to the continent. That means what? Continent and the ocean, sea, both together. They meet together like. So very close to the continent, that is called a sea, and oceans are very deep. Depth is very high. Very deep oceans. But whereas these seas are not that much deep, they are little bit shallow. Shallow means less deep they are. So that is the difference between ocean and the sea. This ocean is not separate, sea is not separate. Both are same, but which part is closer to the continent, that is called the sea, children. Know the difference between these two, children. And before I start the lesson, I forgot to tell you one question. What is that? A small, I only will give you the answer also. The word Q. The word Q, you see. Q, U, E, U, E. The word Q. How many silent letters are there? This Q is followed by 4 silent letters, children. U silent, E silent, U silent, E silent. Q. So in the word Q, there are 4 silent letters. Okay? Did you observe it? Yes, you observe now. Okay, na? In the Q word, 4 silent letters are there. So, okay. Okay. Now, come to the lesson. See, here we have so many sources of water. But even though we have now so many sources of water, we have a shortage of water for drinking. For drinking. We have shortage of water for drinking. Why we are having shortage of water for drinking? Water in seas and oceans are very salty. Students, listen. They are very, very salty. Salt water can we drink? No, we cannot drink the salt water. So, it is not at all used for drinking and for cooking and not even for the irrigation also. Farmers also cannot use this water. For example, you try that you plant one tree and pour every day salt water, you mix the salt and pour the plant also will die, and you cannot drink salt water also. Even we cannot eat food if we in the food the salt is more, we cannot eat, but salt water we cannot. But this water is used to make the salt. To make the salt, this water is very useful. But that is why, though we have large water bodies of seas and water, we have oceans, we have shortage of drinking water. And one more thing is, rain is the main source of water. What is that, children? Rain is the main source of water. Though we have, but here hardly in India 2 or 3 months we get rains. And in some areas like Rajasthan and all, there will be no rains at all. That is why that area is very a dry area. So crops will not grow over there. Correct or not? So in that 2 or 3 months, how much water we will get? No. So though rain is our main source of water, because of 2 or 3 months only, hardly we get rains. That is why the drinking water is not sufficient for us. Right? Another one is, in the monsoon seasons, there will be heavy rains and floods. Why these floods comes? And during this monsoon season, rains falls on the forest and on the mountains. That water comes and mixes in the rivers. So these rivers overflow, and ultimately, I told you in the previous videos also, this river water go and mix in the oceans. So this excess water is going and mixing in the oceans, and oceans are seas. That is why this water also, though we have water source, that water is wasting and going and mixing in the oceans and seas. That is why this shortage of water we are getting. Right? And next one is distribution of water. Distribution is water resources on the earth. These water resources, whatever that oceans, seas, rivers, ponds and lakes, these are the water resources we have. These water resources are not evenly distributed on the land. Understand, children? Not evenly distributed. That means what? Somewhere in one place rivers are there, in one place seas are there, in one place oceans are there, in some place lakes, some place ponds. But those who have nearby, who are living nearby rivers, who are living nearby ponds, who are living nearby lakes, are getting good water. That people who are living far away from these rivers or these lakes and ponds are not at all getting water. In some areas like Rajasthan and all, the people for drinking water, these people have to walk for miles and miles to take a pot of water. Right? So to bring that in this, regarding this one story is also there. It is not a story, but it is happened really in the Rajasthan. And what happened? That man in a house, hardly ladies only work and gents also works, but ladies are the main. They go for the water and they bring. For bringing water, there should be some people in the house. That is why one man got married 3 wives. He married 3 wives because to drink the water, because they have to go very far from the place where from they are living. To get the water, they have to go very far. So one wife only one pot of water, 2 parts of water. If there are 3 wives, 3 will go and they drink 6 pots of water. Like that he thought that he got married 3 women. So in that, like that only it will happen because of the drinking water. Right, children? Now, so these are not rivers water is, these river waters where the rivers are there, these river water is cleaned and supplied as a drinking water. Understand? And this water is river water is also used for the irrigation. And salty water we cannot use. That is why river water should be used for the irrigation and all. Now wells and tube wells. Wells and tube wells. These tube wells, what are these tube wells? These tube wells are wells in which pumps are installed. For these tube wells means like big tubes. For these tubes, pumps are installed. There will be a pump which is running with the electricity or the diesel. To run this pump, we need electricity or diesel. Students, did you understand? So these pumps are installed for this. These pumps are using running with the electricity or diesel. And these pumps mainly we use it for the irrigation. In the irrigation fields only it is used, because for the irrigation and fields we have very small taps in our houses. That is sufficient for us. But fields means there will be a lot of large area of land will be there. That for that water it is needed. So small pipes or pumps or tubes are not useful. So for this tube wells, they will be very big. So this much water will come at a time, force will come. Dhara antaru pedda dhara. So like that it should come. That is why these pumps are installed. These pumps work with what, children? Electricity or diesel. Right, children? And hand pumps are worked by hand. In some places hand pumps will be there. These hand pumps will work by hand. And in some places wells are dug. Wells అంటే తెలుసు కదా, you know, నూతులు. So from these wells they pull the water from down. They draw the water from the wells also, the people. Now up to here previous videos over, and another one is canals and the dams. What are these canals? These canals are small channels. Small channels are constructed to take water from rivers and send it to the fields. These channels are constructed to water from the rivers and send it to the fields. These channels are called canals. What are these called? These channels are called canals, students. And do you know that already in the previous lesson also we have discussed this. In Rajasthan, Indira Gandhi government has constructed one canal. What is that canal's name? Indira Gandhi Canal. Where it has built? It has built on the Satluj River. It is located in Rajasthan. It has built on the Satluj River, Indira Gandhi Canal, and it gives water to the northwest states of Rajasthan. The states which are located in the northwest side, that is the Thar desert is there. We have the desert is there now. So in that desert area there will be no rains, no monsoons, nothing will be there. So how the people will live there? That is why the government has constructed that Indira Gandhi Canal. Right, children? So this Indira Gandhi Canal gives the water. From this canal, the canals gives the water to the northwest side of the Rajasthan. Not only this, dams, come to the dams. These dams are walls built across the river. These dams are built across they are like walls built across the river to hold back the water from the seas. To hold back the flow of water, the rivers. I told you, no, all the rivers go and fall in the oceans. So for not going and falling into the oceans, these walls are built across the river. Walls means not a small walls. They are very huge walls. That is why they are called dams. What are they called? Dams. And these dams will be having special gates called sluice gates. What are those gates? Sluice gates. These gates can open and close to control the flow of the water. These gates can open and close to control the speed of the water. Okay? And water stores in a reservoir behind the dam. As I told you that these gates will stop the water in some place. So it doesn't flow this side, and this side, one side the water stores. This place is called where the water is stored. That place is called the reservoir. What is that place called? Reservoir. From these reservoirs, the canals, they construct the canals and give the water to the fields. Those who are very far from the rivers, through these canals, the government gives water to that fields. Okay now? Now come to the next one. The force of water from sluice gates, water flows with very forcefully the water flows. So through that water force, one down turbines will be there like wheels. The water flows and falls on that wheel and it generates the electricity. Okay, the water flows very forcefully from the sluice gates and falls on the wheel and constructed near the gates. That water comes and with very slowly, very fast come and fall on the wheel. That is generating electricity. So how this is generating electricity? With the water. Because water is falling on that wheel, that is why this electricity is generating. That is why it is called hydroelectricity. Hydro means water. Electricity, you know, current. So this hydroelectricity it is called because this electricity is getting through the water, that is why it is called the electricity. Now in this way these dams are giving for us electricity, they are giving, and they are giving through the canals, they are giving water also. Water to the fields. So in this way these dams are useful for in many ways, correct or not? They are giving water and they are giving electricity. In that way some more important things are there with the dams. That is why these dams are called multi-purpose projects. What are these dams called? Multi-purpose projects. What are these dams called? Multi-purpose projects. Like that, to give the water, there are so many dams we have constructed in India. Some are the dams. The names: Bhakra Nangal Dam in Satluj River in Punjab, on Satluj River in Punjab. Farakka Barrage, Ganga River and West Bengal, and Nagarjuna Sagar Dam, Krishna, Andhra Pradesh, and Sardar Sarovar Dam, Narmada River, Gujarat, and Damodar Valley Project, Damodar River, and Hirakud Project in Mahanadi, Odisha. In this way, in all the 6 major dams I have given you here. And not only this, the scientists, the environmentalists are also saying that these dams are giving environmental problems these are creating, because when the people are constructing one dam, in that place the people should evacuate that place. Not only that, it is affected on the wildlife, animal life and plant life also, it is evacuated. And some scientists are saying that, what they are saying? They are saying that it can cause the earthquake also. Like that some are saying. Some are saying that also. And meet you in the another video with the another topic. Right children? Good afternoon.